Hey guys, Zeus here. On this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the proper way to post your tweets and how to get your tweets to get the best out of your tweets. Okay, like I said in some earlier videos, it doesn't do any good to use TweetDemon and constantly having accounts shut down and stuff, because then all you're doing is being aggravated all day by accounts being shut down, and you're not getting the work done that you bought the program for in the first place. So once you learn TweetDemon the way I am showing you in these videos, then you will have a pretty good handle on how to operate the software efficiently and how to promote yourself on Twitter to where you can actually make money. Okay, and that is the whole idea of this. I mean, why else did you buy the program? Okay, in this first step here, what we've done is we've gone and we've opened the reply mention generator, and the reason for that is because what we're going to do is we're going to pull some tweets. Okay, I recommend that when you're doing this, if you do a lot of stops and starts, or just pull a few hundred or whatever and then do it again, if you only have a few accounts, well then only a few accounts is all that you've got to work with. But I recommend that every time you do a fetch, that you change the account name up here. Okay, that way in doing so you won't have any issues. All right. Okay, that's the best way. This is the way I've done it, and it works great for me. And like I said, I've been using TweetAttacks for 2+ years, and now I've only been using TweetDemon for let's see, today's Tuesday. I bought it Sunday. Okay, but like I said, I use TweetAttacks, and I would be pretty much considered a professional using TweetAttacks, and TweetDemon is pretty much copy of it, but you know, there's a few things that have been changed here. But anyhow, let's get on with the video. All right, first of all, we want to make sure here that we got the proper boxes checked. Ignore users included in reply list. We want to make sure we've checked ignore users with no pictures. Okay, there's that use max limit. We don't want to use that. Okay, remember guys, if that's checked, uncheck it. Just leave that box alone. It's not anything. It's something that's put in there. It was put in the original TweetAttacks, and it's just something that you don't want to use. If you use it, it's going to take you to the maximum limit, and then you're going to get messages from Twitter saying that you've reached the maximum limit, and you also might get emails from them. All right. Now, I've only used that one time when I bought TweetAttacks years ago. Like I said, and that's what happened. I don't know what happens now. Okay, I don't use it. There's not a purpose for it. It's in here, I'm sure, because it was on the other. It makes good sense to use maximum limit, but that's maximum API limits set by Twitter. You're not using those limits, and when you go up to them, Twitter usually will send you an email and let you know that you've reached these limits. And if you do this more than once, you may be getting a bunch of emails, and if you don't check your stuff, then next thing you know, your account got suspended. Okay, because usually they're only going to warn you once if they warn you once. Usually you don't get a warning, you get a suspension. Okay, so I'm just trying to tell you and keep you out of the hot water. Just don't mess with the button. All right. Well, for right now, like I said, so we can keep the time down, we're going to set this. Well, what we got going on here? It looks like. Oh, there we go. Like I said, the program is slow. Okay, and like I said, this is on a server, and it's a fast server. The program itself is just slow. So, like I said, take your time with it, and things will work out fine. So we're going to put 100 in there. The search results we're going to scrape. Now, I don't recommend you copying what I'm doing, because I'm putting this stuff in here for the video purpose. Okay, the things that I'm typing in the search terms and stuff like that, like I said, it's just for this video. Don't actually use it. Okay, it's not anything that's going to give you any advantage. If anything, it might hurt you. Okay, what we're going to do here, search term, let's search term gravy. okay, and see what kind of term, any language. Like I said, I prefer to keep it down to just the English. Ignore tweets with hashtags, ignore tweets with the @ sign, and we want to fetch tweets with no links, okay? This is something good right here that you would want to use after your accounts have a lot of followers, say like 500 plus followers, then you might want to start using this box. But if you have brand new accounts, don't worry about using it, because you want to make followers and keep them on your account so that you attract new followers, okay? So you don't want to use this option until you've got 3 to 4 months of your account under your belt, okay? Now what we want to do, I'm going to take and click an account here, and then we're going to fetch. Okay, like I said, it will take just a few minutes or so for the program to get started. There we go. And as you can see, it's already done. How about that? Quick. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to generate replies. Now, what we're going to do is we want to select all, or excuse me, let's do this first. Remove duplicate users. Okay, we've done that. Now we want to select all. Then what we want to do is we want to generate on selected. Now, what we're going to do here is, here's your generate box, and it says just copy their tweets. Now in this box you've got replies, retweet, and then just copy their tweets. Now in other videos that I will be making, I will go over the reply and the retweet and show you the proper way to use that. But for this video, I'm just going to show you how to get some really good tweets quick and how to get them working for you. Now what we want to do is we want to click this button here, generate on selected. And there's our tweets. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to send all of these tweets to the tweet manager. And the tweets have been sent. Now, just leave this box like it is. There's no big deal with leaving. It's not going to hurt anything one way or the other. But there's a reason for this, because when you go over here to this module here, and like I said, you're not that experienced yet, and here's the tweets that we have. Okay, it was 96 of them, and what we want to do at this point, we want to click on delete, open that box up, and we want to delete any kind of duplicates. Okay, yes. Okay, now we've deleted the duplicates. We're down to 95. We started out with 100. Okay, now what we want to do from here is go back to the delete box, open it up, more than 140 characters. Okay, so let's knock that out. Okay, we're done. It took out a couple more. Now you're thinking to yourself, well, God, you just pulled them off of there. Well, that's true. And you will have this happen a whole lot. So you need to learn how to use the Tweet Manager. The Tweet Manager is one of the most important tools in TweetDemon. Okay? There's so many things that Tweet Manager will do for you that's just, helpful. Even in other programs. I've got a bunch of programs that I use, and when TweetAttacks actually shut down, I was like, man, there's just so much stuff that that program did that I used for other programs. But now with TweetDemon, I got all the stuff back. But like I said, there's a lot of things to use this for, and you need to check out all the stuff on it to see what kind of other uses you can get out of the Tweet Manager. But anyhow, for this video purpose, we've narrowed all the 140 characters down, so we're ready to use this. Now, what we would want to do at this point, okay, is either start posting from the web, send the social Zoom, and stop Tweet Manager. I don't know what that stop Tweet Manager button is. I don't have a clue. All right, but anyhow, let's see. We're going to get on this. Generate the reply. Now, this is for if you want to, if you've got links in here, this is the way you would do it. Okay, you would click on this button here, and you would see how many tweets that you want to generate. Now, these tweets are going to come from this box here. Well, I really shouldn't get into this because this is actually for another video. Let's don't mess with that, okay? Now, what we want to do is we would want to, you know, shuffle up the tweets here. Now, go in and I would pull out anything that has, you know, bad language in it, because like I said, you don't want to offend anybody, so just get rid of the stuff. You know, that's the best way I say. There's no sense in offending somebody before you even get to do anything. Now, if while we're in the tweet manager, let me give you an idea if you're posting links, but the link posting is for another video, but I'm going to hit on this just a little bit, okay? What you would do is, first of all, you would select all, or not select all, go into delete, okay, more than X characters, okay? What you could do here is, they've got this box labeled wrong, okay, and there's another box in here labeled wrong as well that I will go over with you. Enter the number of characters, okay, you've got 140 total. Well, let's say that you just wanted to give a brief introduction, okay, and you want to add some of your comments after the fact and possibly even a link, okay. What you would want to do is I would take this down to say 85 characters, hit OK, and boom. All right, now we only got 61. It's a big deal. Now what you want to do is you want to append the text. Now what you do here with appending the text, let's just say click here, okay, for example, and then leave a space. I'd always put a hyphen by it, then put H